All right, guys, there she is. There is the beautiful new 2023 C8 Corvette Z06. Yeah, she's about to get illegal. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. Thanks for pressing play. Today, you heard there in the beginning, we're about to make this car illegal, but also protected. Let's do it. All right, guys, so you know by now, if I'm going to get XPEL paint protection film, window tint, ceramic coating, it doesn't matter what, there's only one place we're going. And that, of course, is blackout tinting in Latrobe or Gibsonia, Pennsylvania. And of course, if you're in Florida, you can hit up the Miami location, as well as a new location opening up in St. Louis. Either way, if you're in any of those places, go to Blackout. You will not be disappointed. That's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be going to Blackout and blacking out this blacked out car. We can finally get some of this track wrap off the front of the car. It's unfortunate. It's horrible looking, but a lot of it I've peeled off already to do the previous mod. If you guys didn't see, I did remove the center license plate area, so opens up that grill a lot better. To get the rest of it removed, we got to let blackout tinting do its thing. Beforehand, though, why not a cold start, right? These cars sound amazing. Yes. All right, guys, let's go. So here we come, guys. Pulling up on blackout tinting. And yeah, let's see what they have to say for themselves here. But I know there's at least one other Z06 in here, so we're gonna technically have two Z06s, and my TRX is over there. But let's see what we got. Guys, I wanted to really quick mention ProClip as the sponsor of today's video. ProClip makes the mount that you're going to want for your car. It's an extremely easy to install system that does not require any kind of permanent modification, tape, or screws. It clips in and it can be removed as easily as it is installed. Like I said, it is a two-part system, meaning that it will have just the arm for the C8 Corvette that wraps around the back of the infotainment system, and then you will choose whichever mount best fits your phone to go on the front. The best part, you can actually save 10% just by using the code HPO10 and following the link in the description down below. Oh, we got a C8 and a Z06. Of course, we got two Corvettes happening, but obviously red mist in here. Convertible, looking, oh, carbon fiber wheels, looking pretty good. This is ceramic matrix gray. We've got Patrick over here, he's pretending to work. I doubt he's actually working. Are you working? Working hard or hardly working?
If you got time to lean, you got time to clean, baby.
This thing's all PPF'd. Looks like it's ceramic coated. Look at that thing just glisten. That's insane. We're here for something similar. What do you think, Nate?
It's nice.
You like the car?
I did. I really like the seats.
Nice.
A lot more bolstering than I thought there would be.
Sweet.
Nice
so
carbon inserts.
Nate's the guy up here for tint. That's what we're doing here. We're making the car illegal with 5%, or I know a lot of you guys like to call it limo tint. 5%, this thing's gonna be nice and darked out. And we're gonna do, obviously, the whole cockpit, so the back window here too. We're gonna leave this one clear though, because we wanna see that. And I'm gonna get some engine dress up stuff in there too, so you're gonna wanna see all of that. But the car needs this so bad. I was driving through Myrtle Beach and my left arm was literally 10 degrees warmer than my right arm. It was the weirdest feeling on the planet. I literally forget what it's like to drive a car without window tint.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's weird. It's getting pretty illegal in here, guys. Look at this. 5%, looking good on the black. Well, minus that track wrap. Yeah, darker than 5% is called black vinyl. It's called black vinyl. So this is the cockpit window. Of course, we're doing that 5% as well because this has the rear view mirror camera, so I don't ever look out this window anyway, but yeah. So imagine being that guy putting tint inside of a car, a two-seat car, and like trying to keep everything as clean as possible. I do not envy these guys' jobs at all. Look at that. Yeah, but you're like pretty much perfect on there already.
Oh, would you just look at that?
That's Patrick being a weirdo.
That's enough of that.
That's enough of that. Get
That's
out of here.
enough of that.
You're ruining my video.
Shut up, bro.
Look at that. I love that. That looks great. Yeah. Yes. It's gonna be good, guys. This is just the beginning. We got the boss here, guys. He's doing the shaving of the edge.
Not because they can't. I really just wanted to be in an HPO video. If I'm being honest.
Man, you wear this really nice.
I tried to do my best this time because I've put it on 3 cars now, and every single time I put it on the car, it blows off because I'm starting at the bottom instead of the top and not layering it correctly. But this one, yeah. Hey, look at those layer marks. We did a good job. It's getting real protection now, guys. You can pretty clearly see the difference in the width of the C8 here versus the Z06. You can definitely see that extra girth. Fenders definitely pop outside of the headlights a good bit more. It's an interesting setup because even though it doesn't look a lot different, somehow it looks a lot different. I know that's weird, but anyway, we're getting some PPF on the car now, guys. We're gonna do, I think, the bumper, the hood, and maybe the rockers, possibly the fenders. This is gonna be just kind of a temporary thing to get me enough protection that I can start taking it to car shows until I can get in here and get the full thing taken care of. All right, so we got the fenders done, the rockers and the side skirts done, the hood done, and the last piece for today at least is gonna be the bumper. And Aaron is starting right now on that lower left-hand or passenger side side skirt area. Obviously the whole bumper will be taken care of. This is just so we can kind of drive it while, you know, waiting on the rest of the PPF, because the high impact areas are really gonna be the entire front end and these rockers, of course, because all the rocks and stuff that these front wheels are going to kick up at the rear. But other than that, the rest of it, it's not that you shouldn't get it covered, but it's less prone to damage than the high impact areas that we just discussed. So this is the hardest part of the front bumper. Yeah, lots of potential fingers.
I'm going to try and work the tension down, spread it, try and spread it more evenly throughout this.
This is why you need the expertise. They've done a handful, probably 5 or 6 Z06s at this point. So every one, obviously you learn a new trick here and there, but this is the hardest part of the front bumper from what I'm being told. And she's all done, guys. Obviously we got to put that badge back on, but other than that, she's protected. The high impact areas are protected, at least for now. So that's gonna do it. All right, guys, so I realized after I filmed all this that I totally forgot to film an outro and to talk to you guys about exactly what it is that happened here. So obviously I got 5% window tint done at Blackout Tinting in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. They used the XPEL XR Plus film, which is basically going to be your typical tint to darken out the window, but it's also going to add in some UV protectants. So it's going to help block the heat. It's also going to help stop damage to the interior panels that UV typically causes. So this is the best kind of tint to use, especially if you're in the southern states, Florida being one of the big ones. This will stop premature damage to the leather on your interior. And of course, it makes the car look really good because with a black car, the blacked out windows 5% offers looks really good. So I obviously did the driver's side, passenger side, and the cockpit window all in 5%. The windshield will be getting tinted. I will be doing 55% on that, as well as a visor up at the top once Blackout Tinting has a little bit more time to do those pieces for me. Now, as far as the XPEL paint protection film is concerned, I went with the 10 mil protection, which is a little bit thicker than the typical 8 mil that is offered. This is, however, not impregnated with the XPEL Fusion ceramic coating, so that will be coming at a later date. I also have to get the rest of the car done. I'm thinking probably next week sometime. Basically, whenever they have an opening, they're going to get me in and finish up the rest of the car, as well as do a ceramic coating on it. The film I used, like I said, was the 10 mil. It is the XPEL Ultimate Plus 10 mil option. And of course, I did the bumper, the hood, the fenders, and the rockers just to make sure that all the high impact areas were done. Normally, this particular section is called a track package. So if you wanted to have something like this done on your car, you could easily ask for a track package, and the same areas would be covered in XPEL paint protection film. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for the video today. So if you liked what you saw, please smash that thumbs up button. Let me know you're liking the content. And of course, like I said before, there is much more to come with this car. So stay tuned, guys. It is definitely going to be a work of art whenever it's all said and done. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will catch you in the next upload.